Let's first we read the Bible declaration. We start in Chinese first.
大家一起先用中文读一下，再用英文读一下。这是我的圣经，是神完全与完整的启示，与教训、督责、使人归正、教导人学义，都是有益的。这是我的圣经，是神所赐圣灵的宝剑。我要随时使人同打，使我能够抵挡各样的试探与攻击。这是我的圣经，是神真理的道，是我脚前的灯，路上的光，使我得以完全，预备行各样的善事。
Let's do it in English together. Let's read loudly. This is my Bible, the whole and complete revelation of God. And this book for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness. This is my Bible, the sword of the Holy Spirit. I will study and practice often, so that I can resist all kinds of temptation and attack. This is my Bible, the truth of God, a lamp to my feet and a light to my path, so that I may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. Today is the first time I stand here to speak to you.
今天是我第一次站在这里跟大家讲道。
Today's topic will be the end of all things is near.
今天我说的主题是万物的结局近了。
This is the first time, and many people still don't understand English too well. They just came to this country not too long ago.
在我们在座很多人，他们可能刚来美国，也许他们的英语不那么好。
So we're going to use bilingual service from now. We'll try this way.
所以从现在开始，我们英语班以后都是双语的。
I will speak in English, and then somebody like Denise will translate into Chinese.
然后我说英语的话，然后有人会帮我翻译成中文。
So we can learn English, also learn Chinese.
所以这样的话，我们既能够学到英语，又能够学到中文。
And I'm sure within a few months, for those people you just came, you will speak fluently in English.
那我想这样的话，大家很快就会英语非常流利。
But still always have some new people come in. They just come from China not long ago.
总是也从国内有中国有新的人过来。
So we will carry in bilingual.
所以我们决定用双语。
Today's English reading, Bible reading is in the 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7 to 11.
今天我们读经的部分是彼得前书第4章第7到11节。
Let's read one more time in Chinese first.
让我们先用中文再读一遍。
万物的结局近了，所以要谨慎自守，谨谨祷告。最要紧的是彼此切实相爱，因为爱能遮掩许多的罪。你们要互相款待，不发怨言，个人要照所得的恩赐彼此服侍，做神百般恩赐的好管家。若有讲道的，要按着神的圣灵讲；若有服侍人的，要按着神所赐的力量服侍。叫神在凡事上因耶稣基督得荣耀，因为原本荣耀全能都是他的，直到永永远远。阿门。Let's do the English again.
好，一起用英语读一下。
The end of all things is near. Therefore, be alert and of sober mind, so that you may pray. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should do whatever gift you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in His diverse forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as one who speaks the very word of God. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To Him be the glory and the power forever and ever. Amen. Time flies, and it is already 2015.
时间飞逝，真不敢相信，已经2015年了。
I remember when I was very young, about the teenagers, I always expect I can grow up faster and to marry.
我记得我小时候大概10几岁的时候，我经常会怀疑我会不会能够很快长大，我会不会最后能够结婚呢？
Because I want to have my own family. I want to be without any restriction, any control from my parents.
那时候我特别希望早点结婚，早点成家，这样我可以不受我父母的管教。
Very soon, I get married. I have a young daughter.
很快我结婚了，我有个女儿。
At that time, when my daughter is about 3 years old, I expect, I think if my daughter is 25, I will be 50.
当我女儿3岁的时候，我在想，等我女儿25岁的时候，我已经50岁了耶。
And wow, by now my daughter is already 38. I'm already 64.
而现在我女儿已经38岁了，而我已经64岁了。
Yes, time flies.
是的，时间是在飞逝。
How much time we have in this world?
我们在这世界上还剩时间有多少呢？
Yesterday, we were in the funeral home, saying goodbye to our sister Chun Xiang.
昨天我们去参加春香姐的葬礼。
Yes, for Chun Xiang, his life has ended.
对春香姐来说，她在这个世界上生命已经结束了。
But yesterday, I gave a message about the facing the death.
但是昨天我在葬礼上讲了一篇关于怎么去面对死亡的一个讲道。
We Christian fear not the death.
我们基督教徒是不害怕死亡的。
When we face the death, we are not afraid.
当我们面对死亡的时候，我们不用去惧怕，
We are not sad.
我们不会非常难过，
We have hope.
因为我们有希望。
Yes, our sister Chun Xiang already went back to heaven.
是的，我们春香姐她已经回到天国的家了。
Her daughter Stacy, we all know her before. She's very strong.
她和Stacy 都非常的，她女儿 Stacy 都非常的坚强。
Stacy herself, a few months ago, she found out she had breast cancer.
Stacy 在几个月前也发现了得乳腺癌。
Through all the chemotherapy, very tough chemotherapy, she went through.
在整个治疗化疗过程中，她都她日子非常难过。
Even the doctor, testified, how can you overcome this chemotherapy?
但是连医生都惊讶，她怎么能够在这样艰难情况下能够活下来？
The doctor told her, you must have God within you to help you go through all this.
医生说，你心中一定是有上帝，才能够这样坚强活着。
Yes, not only our end is near.
不仅是我们的结局已经快到
The
了，
Bible tells us that the end of all things is near.
圣经告诉我们，万物的结局都近了。
Today I will use a few prophecies to illustrate that indeed the end of all things is near.
今天我用一些预言来证明一下，为什么说万物的结局都近了。
What should we do to face the end? And what should we do to prepare to face the end?
面对万物的结局都近的时候，我们应该怎么去做？我们应该怎样去面对？
让我们一起来祷告。Let's pray together to prepare our heart to listen to the word of God. Dear God, we thank you.
亲爱的天父，我们感谢你，
And we can be here together to worship you,
感谢你让我们来到这里来敬拜你，
to listen to your words.
来听从你的话语。
Yes, indeed, this word the end is very near.
是的，这些结局都已经来到了。
How do we prepare ourselves to face the end?
当万物的结局都到来的时候，我们应该怎样去预备？
Through your words, you can encourage us to remind us.
通过你的话语，我们能够鼓励我们。
May your Holy Spirit guide us into your word.
希望你的圣灵能够带领我们。
In Jesus' name we pray.
我们以上祷告都是奉主耶稣宝贵的名。
Amen.
阿门。
There's a prophecy of the year of Jubilee in the Bible.
在千禧年呢有预言。
Yeah, there's a prophecy in the Bible about the Jubilee year.
在那个圣经里呢有关于千禧年的预言。
In Leviticus chapter 25, verse 8 to 12.
在利未记第8章第25节第8章到12节里面就是有这
Okay,
样
let's
的。
read first the Leviticus chapter 25, verse 8 to 12.
我们先来读一下这一段。
Cut off 7 years, 7 times 7 years, so that 7 Sabbath years amount to a period of 49 years. Then have the trumpet sounded everywhere on the 10th day of the 7th month. On the day of atonement, sound the trumpet throughout your land. Consecrate the 50th year and proclaim liberty throughout the land to all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you. Each of you is to return your family property and to your own clan. The 50th year shall be a jubilee for you. Do not sow and do not reap what grows of itself, or harvest the untended vines. For it is a jubilee and is to be holy for you. Eat only what is taken directly from the field. Okay, let's read in Chinese
我
together.
用中文一起来读一下。
你要算计7个安息年，就是77年，这便是承认7个安息年，共是49年。当年7月初10，你要大发脚声，这日是赎罪日，要在遍地发出脚声。第50年，你们要当作圣年，在遍地给一切的居民宣告自由。这年必为你们的喜年。个人要归回自己的产业，各归本家。第50年要作为你们的喜年，这年不可耕种，地中自长的不可收割，没有修理的葡萄树也不可摘取葡萄，因为这是圣年，你们要当作圣年，吃地中自出的土产。This is about the year of Jubilee.
这是里面说的关于喜年。
According to the Bible, after 7 sabbatical years, the 50th year is the year of Jubilee.
根据圣经上来说，经过7个安息年呢，7749，那就是一个第50年一个喜年。
We all know that there's a Sabbath day, Sabbath.
我们都知道安息日。
Every week have 7 days.
每周有7天。
And the 7th day, God, make it as a Sabbath.
第7天，上帝就是把它设置为安息日。
In Sabbath day, you cannot do any daily work.
在安息日的时候是不应该工作的。
But you should rest and remember God's creation.
安息日就是让我们来记住神6天的创造。
Even today, all the Jewish people, they still observe the Sabbath day every week.
以至于到今天为止，很多犹太人他们在安息日第7天的时候也是什么都不做的。
Yeah, the 7 days of the week start from Friday night after the sundown.
他们就从每周5的晚上开始。
They count the days, evening, then morning.
他们就从晚上算到早晨。
Even up to today, they have to observe.
即使到今日，他们仍然保持这样的一个传统。
Because Sabbath is a covenant between God and the Israel people.
因为我们都知道，这个安息日是神和以色列百姓所立的约。
And through observing the Sabbath, Israelites became God's chosen people.
也就是通过这个，然后以色列人他们成为了神拣选的人。
Today, we Gentiles, we don't observe the Sabbath.
所以在今天呢，我们也是要这样去
The Gentiles today, we don't observe the Sabbath.
但如今呢，我们经常不遵守。
Yeah, because we don't have this covenant.
因为我们没有这样的一种概念，一种
In Psalm 148, teach us the Sabbath was not for the Gentile.
在诗篇里面说，这个安息日不仅仅是对于不是对于我们这些外邦的人。
Right. So today we don't observe Sabbath.
所以今天到现在我们是不去遵守安息日的。
Yeah. But we can observe the Sabbath.
但是我们可以去 庆祝安息日。
And thank God, right now, every week we have 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, off.
因为我们每周有周六和周日都是不用工作的。
So every Saturday, if you want, you can observe the Sabbath.
所以对我们来说，每个礼拜六，如果你愿意的话，你当然也可以遵守安息日。
How do you observe Sabbath?
那你是怎样去遵守安息日呢？
You can go out, enjoy the nature,
你可以去到外面，然后和大自然打成一片。
and you remember this is all God creation.
你记住，这一切大自然都是上帝创造的万物。
But in Sunday, which is the first day of the week,
但是在星期天，就是每周的第一个日子，
we observe this is a Lord's Day.
我们记住这是上帝的日子。
In the Lord's Day, we remember God's new creation.
在神的日子里，我们记住他新的创造。
The new creation is through the cross.
他新的创造，那就是从十字架上所得到的。
Yes, so there's a Sabbath and there's a sabbatical year.
所以有安息日，也有安息年。
Every 6 years, we call it sabbatical year.
每经过6年以后，然后就有个安息年。
Sabbatical year is not for the purpose of the human, but for the land to be raised.
每个安息年不是对人来说让他们来休息，而是对于土地来说让他们安息的。
So in the church, many times, there's a pastor say so, that I should take a rest every 6 years because this is my sabbatical year.
所以对一个牧师来说，经常会说我每6年以后我要休息1年，因为这1年就是我安息年。
But actually, this is not biblical.
但这不是不正确。
Bible teaches us that sabbatical year is not for you, but for the land.
因为圣经告诉我们，安息年不是对人来说的，而是对土地来说的。
In sabbatical year, the land can rest for 1 year.
在安息年，土地就需要休息调整1年。
So we don't have to give a pastor 1 year of rest, and he can still take the salary. No need to do that.
所以我们不需要给牧师每6年有1年的休息，因为这是不必要的。
According to Jewish record, the human history from the creation to the beginning of the kingdom of Christ is 120 years of Jubilee, which is 6,000 years.
根据犹太人的说法，人类历史从创天地到基督国度开始，一共经历了120个喜年，那就是一共6000年。
From the eschatology point of view, with the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day.
在末世论里面说，主看1日如1000年，看1000年如1日。
So when we're talking about the end of the world, this is eschatology.
所以我们这看这个时候，这就是所谓的末世论。
Yeah. In the eschatology, according to God's timetable, with the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day.
就从末世论上面来看呢，主看1日就如1000年，看1000年就如1日。
Like 1,000 years is not equal 1,000 years, so we cannot count the day.
因为这就看上去像1000年，所以我们不能算进去。
But in the creationism, in the creation, 1 day is 1 day, is 24 hours.
但是却在创造中呢，一天就是算一天的。
This is very important. Not like evolutionists, they took 1 day is 1,000 or many thousand years.
不像进化论里面说的，他们认为一天就像一年很长时间，一点点这样演变过去。
From the eschatology point of view, this world will have 6,000 years, and the next 1,000 years will be millennium, which is the kingdom of Christ.
所以末世论里面认为呢，我们已经经过了6000年，然后在后面呢就是千禧年。
According to the Jewish timetable,
从那个犹太人时间表上来看，
from creation to Exodus, there's a 50 years of Jubilee.
从创世纪到出埃及，经过了50个纪年。
When is the date? What is the date of the Exodus?
大家知道出埃及是什么时候吗？
According to the calendar, the Exodus is a time in 1483 BC.
在1483年，而且是公元前1483年是出埃及的日子。
So from 1483 BC to 2017 AD is exactly 3,500 years.
所以从1483年到2017年，公元后2017年，一共就是过了3570个喜年。
70-year jubilee, yeah.
所以70个喜年，3500年。
And then from Exodus to 20, so there's a 50-year jubilee plus 70-year of jubilee. Altogether is 120-year of jubilee.
所以我们把前后加起来50喜年加70喜年加起来就是124年。
And the 120-year of jubilee equal to 6,000 years.
而一个喜年是50年，所以120乘以500，一共就是6000年。
In 13th century, there's a Jewish rabbi by the name of Judah ben Samuel.
在13世纪有一个犹太的拉比，他名字叫 Judah ben Samuel。
He is a very famous Jewish Talmud scholar.
他是一个很有名的研究犹太学的学者。
He prophesied at the time of his death in 1217 AD.
在1217年他去世之前，他曾经有一个很著名的预言。
He prophesied through 6th Jubilee year, the Turks will take over the Jerusalem. 8th Jubilee year.
他预言说，
At the time of his death, he prophesied in 6th Jubilee year. 300年啊 in 6th Jubilee year, the Turks is going to take over the Jerusalem.
在他去世的时候，他预言说，六个喜年以后，然后犹太人将从土耳其灭亡。
Yeah, the Turks going to take over the Jerusalem.
Sorry. 土耳其将会进入耶路撒冷。
Right. And then from that time, he prophesied the Ottoman Turks is going to take Jerusalem for 8th Jubilee.
他预言说，奥斯曼特克斯帝国呢将统治耶路撒冷8个喜年。
And then the Jerusalem will become a no man's land for 1 Jubilee.
然后耶路撒冷又会成为一个荒城，一个喜年。
And then the 10th Jubilee, the kingdom of Messiah will start.
然后在第10个喜年的时候，弥赛亚国度将要开始。
This is his prophecy at the time of his death.
这是他去世的时候他的预言。
Indeed, after 6th Jubilee year, Turks take over the Jerusalem in 1517.
在他去世的时候，的确就是在他去世之后6个喜年以后，真的就要发生了。在1517年的时候，然后那个耶路撒冷真的被土耳其统治了。
And the history revealed that the Ottoman Empire did rule the Jerusalem from 1517 to 1917 AD.
然后历史告诉我们，土耳其的那个帝国在1517年开始统治耶路撒冷，直到1917年第一次世界大战。
At that time, at the end of the First World War, the British General Allenby entered Jerusalem at the day of the Hanukkah in 1917 without shooting a bullet.
在第一次世界大战的时候，英国的一个将军叫Allenby，他在1917年的时候，在那个耶路撒冷，他不费一兵一枪，然后他进入了耶路撒冷，统治了耶路撒冷。
So from 1517 to 1917, exactly 400 years, 8 Jubilee.
所以从1517年到1917年，正好是400年，就是8个喜年。
This is a picture when General Allenby entered Jerusalem.
这就是当时那个英国的将军叫阿勒比，他进入耶路撒冷，不费一兵一枪。
From 1917 to 1967, Six-Day War happened.
然后到1917年到1967年的时候，6日战争发生了。
Israel regained the Jerusalem in exactly 50 years, 1 Jubilee, as he prophesied.
当时就是戴昂将军在6日之内打败联军，攻克耶路撒冷，然后当时正好是1个喜年。
This is the 9th Jubilee.
所以这就是第9个喜年。
Now, from 1967 to 2017, this will be the 10th Jubilee.
而从1967年到2017年，这就是第10个禧年。
Does it mean that the kingdom of Messiah will start in 2017, that the Christ will return?
那根据他的预言，第10个禧年的时候，是不是弥赛亚的国度真的开始了？这就意思说，基督将降临，回到我们。
This is a prophecy of this Judah and Samuel.
这就是这个很有名的犹太学者他的预言。
Now we were talking about the prophecy of the sun and moon.
而我们才从日月的这个预言来看。
In Acts 2:17-21, we read in Chinese first.
在使徒行传第2章第17到21，我们先用中文来读一下。
神说，在末后的日子，在天上我要显出奇事，在地上我要显出神迹，有血有火有烟雾，日头要变为黑暗，月亮要变为血，这都在主大而明显的日子未到以前。到那时候，凡求告主名的，就必得救。Acts 2:17-21.
我们来读一下。
In the last days, God says, I will show wonders in the heaven above and signs on the earth below, blood and fire and billows of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and the glorious day of the Lord. And everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Before the coming of the great and the glorious day of the Lord, there will be wonders in the heaven.
这里面说，在主大而明显的日子未到以前，就是会有奇事发生。
This wonder will be the sun turned into darkness and the moon turned into the blood.
这其实就是说，日头要变为黑暗，而月亮变为血。
This means the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse.
日头变为黑暗，指的就是这个怎么说叫日食。
月亮变为血哈，指的是月食。
月亮变为血就变月食。
Solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. Interesting enough, there was 3 times record that solar and the lunar eclipse happened one another in the last 400 to 500 years.
很有趣的是呢，有3次记载的关于日食和月食的，在近400到500年里有3次记载。
Astronomy called the tetrad means 4 lunar eclipses happen one another.
在天文学中，对于这种日食和月食，它们前后发生的，就称为tetrad.
Every time it happened, some great events of Jewish people happened in the world.
而每当这种现象发生的时候，就有在那个犹太人当中就有一些事情发生。
In history, in 1493 to 1494, there's once happened.
在1493年到1494年之间发生的事情。
There's a Spain collapse, and the Jewish people was expelled, and also Columbus discovered America.
西班牙被侵覆，然后犹太人被捉，而哥伦布发现了美洲新大陆。
In 1949 to 1950, before the Israel declared independence, after that, have one time happened the tetrad.
而在1949年到1950年的时候，以色列宣布独立之后。
The third time is in 1967 to 1968, after the 60-days war.
而在第3次发生，就是在1967年到1968年，然后发生的就是6日战争。
The fourth time was happened last year and this year. We have this year.
第4次发生的就是去年和今年。
In April 15, 2014, Jewish Passover happened the lunar eclipse.
在2014年4月15号的时候，犹太人的逾越节正好发生在月食的时候。
October 8, 2014, in Jewish Tabernacle also had the lunar eclipse.
而在2014年10月8号的时候，这月食的时候是正好是犹太人的住棚节。
Do you remember that day?
你们记得那一天吗 ？Yeah, we had
Yeah.
that together.
Did you see the lunar eclipse?
你们有看到月食吗？
Yeah, in New York you cannot see because very crowded.
在纽约你是看不到的，因为太直了。
But from the internet you can see the eclipse.
但如果上网的话，你会有查到。
October 8, March 20 this year. March 20 this year. In the days of the month Nisan, we'll have a solar eclipse.
而在今年2015年3月20号的时候，这个日食发生的时候，正好是尼散月的第一天。
Yeah, we can expect this day to come. Yeah.
我们可以等待这一天，马上就到来了。
And in April 4 this year, just one day before this year's Easter, we'll have the other lunar eclipse, which is in the Jewish Passover.
在2015年4月4号的时候，正好是复活节，然后是犹太人的逾越节，那一天正好夜食。
This year in September 13, in the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, is going to have a solar eclipse happen.
而在2015年9月13号的时候，那天月食正好是犹太人的新年。
September 28, this year, during the Jewish Tabernacle, we'll have again a lunar eclipse.
而在2015年9月28号的时候，正好是犹太人祝棚节，而那天正好又是月食。
This is a summary of the 4 blood moons, tetra.
这就是血月的这四个日子。
These are the pictures.
这是
blood moon,
这是月亮当时的样子。
the eclipse, the solar eclipse.
大家看到那个日食，还有那个血月。
Very interesting. In the September 28, the last one during the tabernacle season, is going to have a full moon and also a lunar eclipse.
很有意思的是，在2015年9月28号，就是祝棚节那一天，我们会看到它正好第一是满月，然后第二它又是日食。
And in that day, they call super moon.
他们那天称为 super moon 超级月亮。
Do you know what is super moon?
你们知道 super moon 是什么吗
Do you know? Because the orbit of the moon, is not round.
因为它
月亮绕地球的轨道。
不是圆
的，是 elliptical.
因为月亮绕那个地球的样子呢，就是椭圆形的。
So super moon happened at the day when the moon is the closest to the earth.
而那天发生的时候，正好就是月亮离地球是最近的时候。
So in that day, the moon is 14% bigger than usual moon.
而那天你看到月亮会比平时看到的更大。
So in that day, super moon, and then also have a lunar eclipse. This is very rare. This is not coincident.
所以在那一天你会看到月亮特别大，然后同时你会看到月食，这个是很少发生的事情。
Please note, does it mean that the Christ will return in 2016 to 2017?
所以这是不是预示着从2016年到2017年就是主降临的日子呢？
We are not trying to set a date for the Christ's return. For the Lord Himself said this.
我们不是说在预言主哪一天到来，因为这样主曾经这样说过。
Let's read together.
让我们一起来读一下啊。
But about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. And it was in the day of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. We're not trying to set a date because nobody knows.
我们不是说预言主的到来的日子，因为没有人知道。
But the Lord Jesus gave us a clue about the time His return.
但是他已经给了我们一些提示。
He said, "It's the day of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man."
他说诺亚的日子怎样，人子降临也要怎样。
Means if you see in this world something happen like what happened in Noah's day.
你们知道世界上发生的事情，你们知道诺亚当时发生的事情吗？
If it is almost the same, you know that Noah's day is very imminent.
如果那样的话，你就知道主降临的日子不远了。
What happened in Noah's day?
在诺亚日子发生什么？
Recorded in Genesis chapter 6, verse 1 to 4.
在创世纪第6章第1到14节里面有这样描述。
Over there is described that the angel come to this world.
天使降临到世界，
They take woman as wife.
他们把女人和孩子带走。
So the angel marry woman
天使带着女人，
and give birth to some sin, half angel and half woman.
而天使和女人生下的孩子是一半天使一半女人，一半是人。
Yeah. And during that day, the Bible say those creatures are giant, like giant.
说生下来的这些孩子都是超级大的。
And we know in the legend there's a Hercules, maybe related to this. Hercules. Hercules 就是大力士 Yeah. Just like the legend said. So, and today we know that genetic science is very advanced.
所以我们知道这个对人是顶绝的。
基因学，基因的科学genetic science we can manipulate the gene and create something different.
我们可以通过基因重新组合，然后创造出新的东西。
So as days of Noah, today we also do the same thing, and we know that those days is very imminent.
所以在诺亚时期做出的事情，就是我们现在在做的排列组合基因的事情。我们知道主的日子降临日子。
Also, the Bible told us that it's a day of Sodom, so the Lord's day will be, a lot of homosexual.
我们然后也说了会有很多同性恋。
Just the day of Sodom, Sodoma.
索多玛日子。
This will happen nowadays.
这个也对现在来说确实是这样。
So we are in the end of the time. We are in the end time indeed, and we can almost hear the galloping sound of the end time horses.
所以我们已经在末世最后阶段，我们几乎可以听到马蹄声。
In Revelation chapter 6, verse 1 to 8, recorded about the end time horses.
在启示录第6章的1到8节里面有提到过4匹马。
The first is white horse, typifies the appearance of Antichrist.
第一批是白马，它预示是基督将要显出。
敌基督。
敌基督
The second red horse typifies the war.
第二批是红马，表示着战争。
The third black horse typifies the economy collapse.
第3批是黑马，表示经济崩盘。
The fourth black horse typifies the famine, plague, and the death.
第4批是灰马，预示着那个饥荒和瘟疫这样的死亡。
This all happening in this world right now.
所以这就是我们现在世界上这样局势。
We have seen the ISIS, established.
我们知道有疾病。
ISIS. 伊斯兰国。
伊斯兰国 ，OK。
ISIS is Eastern State, Iraq, and Syria.
OK， 伊拉克、叙利亚。
这个伊斯兰国建立。
伊斯兰国建立。
And the Bible prophesies in the end time, the Assyrian Empire will rise again.
然后说
叙利亚帝国，亚述帝国。
亚述帝国马上就要重新又出现了。
And we see the Assyrian Empire is almost identical to the ISIS.
我们看叙利亚帝国就好像是跟那个伊斯兰国一样。
Yeah, they are very cruel people.
非常残酷的人。
And the Assyrian Empire did, in those days, scare the Israel people.
而叙利亚那时候，他们叙利亚帝国就是把以色列人弄非常害怕。
Yeah. So nowadays we see the ISIS is also doing the same thing.
而我们看到伊斯兰国现在做的事情，就和当时做的叙利亚帝国做的一模一样。
Yeah, the world situation right now, we can almost hear the galloping sound of the horses.
所以我们现在几乎已经可以听到马蹄声。
Brothers and sisters, these are not something that make you scared.
这些话不是我来吓唬你们。
We indeed need to be alert and of sober mind that we may pray.
所以我们真的要谨慎自守，警醒祷告。
We need to prepare to welcome the coming of our Lord.
随时准备好迎接主的再临。
At that time, we will be raptured, and our body will be changed to the glorious body of the resurrected Lord, and we will be with our Lord forever.
而到那时，我们的身体将要在一瞬间改变，成为与主复活荣耀的身体相似，我们就要和主永远同在。
那我们再来读一次啊 ，Let's read again First Peter chapter 4, verse 7 to 11.
万物的结局近了，所以你们要谨慎自守，警醒祷告。最要紧的是彼此确实相爱，因为爱能遮掩许多的罪。你们要互相款待，不发怨言，个人要照着所得的恩赐彼此服侍，做神百般恩赐的好管家。若有讲道的，要按着神的圣言讲；若有服侍人的，要按着神所赐的力量服侍，叫神在凡事上因耶稣基督得荣耀。原本荣耀全能都是他的，直到永永远远。阿门。
The end of all things is near.
Therefore, be alert and of sober minds, so that you may pray. Above all, love each other deeply, because one covers over a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as one speaks the very word of God. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To Him be the glory and the power forever and ever.
Amen.
我们一起来祷告。
Let's pray together.
Dear God, we thank you again for this message.
亲爱的天父，感谢你给我们这样一个好讲道。
We know that the end of the world is near.
我们知道末世快要到来，
So we have to be alert.
所以我们一定要谨慎。
We have to know all the signs that you prepare for us.
我们知道我们的罪行，我们知道你为我们的预备。
We should serve you more faithfully.
而我们更要谨慎的来服侍你。
In Jesus' name we pray.
以上祷告，奉主耶稣的名，
Amen.
阿门。